Well, good morning, Dayspring. Today is the day we're supposed to get about 1.5 inches of rain. I'll rejoice when we're back together in a week, or I'll be very sarcastic about the very small quantity of rain, if any, that we got. So, hoping for the best. Wanted to just mention I was out in the backyard yesterday putting a fence post in, and probably was out there for an hour digging a post hole by hand, of course, and came back in totally drenched and totally dehydrated. So I rehydrated, took a shower, cleaned up, put some clean clothes on, went back outside because I forgot to put one of the wood screws in one of the poles. Was out there for 5 minutes, came back in, totally drenched, totally dehydrated, back in the shower, another change of clothes. So pretty humid, pretty hot yesterday. Wanted to comment again on the World Herald. I know we've had some articles in there about the situation, partitions, and so forth in current state of Israel. And rather than get all upset about what I'm reading, I'd just like to maybe ask you if you have read some of that. Consider Romans 12 and our Bible study now with Dr. Carl and the importance of community and families and the Middle Eastern culture, if you will. And then go back and read Genesis 12 through 14, particularly Genesis 12, and I think it'll give you a little greater understanding and insight on the heritage of the Middle Eastern people, but in particular the Jewish people and the right of ownerships that they were granted by our Lord to Abraham back in that time, but also talking about the other tribes and the other kinfolk of essentially what came out of the Noah's flood and Noah's Ark, and the reestablishment of the community of people after that. And just what a wonderful book Genesis is when you go back and think about the detail and the ongoing reality of that work at that time, the inerrancy of it. It just blows you away. So I encourage you to do that, but also put it in the context of community. And speaking of community and Dayspring, what I'm getting mostly is a 2 thumbs up for teaching and for fellowship. We know about the teaching, the importance of that for 25 plus years in Dayspring. We've got it now, we had it then. The fellowship has always been important, but it's been a little less noticeable, particularly for the past 6 months. So working with those two components of the equation, and I haven't heard from everybody yet, but those are the two categories of those that I mentioned 2 weeks ago seem to be the most prevalent in all of you reporting back through your care captains. So have a little more update on that in the future. Don't really have anything else this morning to share other than looking forward to the rain and looking forward to communicating with you all throughout the week. Linda and I are grateful for your faithfulness, as I've said before. We love each of you dearly. We appreciate the efforts of the leadership now in terms of Carl and John, and especially Rita seems to be the glue, the piece that fits in that space that's missing to keep us all connected. So thanks to one and all, and we'll visit with you again in a week. God bless you.